Hey, what's up everybody? It is day 3 here at the Indian Motorcycle Rally on Bagnell Dam in Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to take a demo ride with the Indian FTR 1200. It's not going to be a super in-depth review, just going to kind of ride it, so let's get to it. The Indian FTR is definitely a sport bike enthusiast style motorcycle. It's powered by a 1203cc V-twin cranking out 120 ponies and about 87 foot-pounds of torque. Selectable ride modes on the S models and up. The base package just gets you the motor, but the S package gets you some premium paint, the TFT display, ride modes, and a couple other items within this display that you can check out and mess around with. It's super punchy. This V-twin really moves this bike forward super well, and it's very nimble. The first generation FTR was a really good crack at it, and it was Indian's first go at a sport style motorcycle. 2022 rolls around, Indian reworks the FTR, narrows up the handlebars a little bit, pulls the rake angle in, and puts 17-inch wheels and tires on it, which is typically what you'd find on sport bikes. You can still get the old configuration, but you've got to go with the championship edition to get those 19-inch wheels and the flat track style tires. I don't think it's a very good street machine with that setup. I really love what they did with this reworking of this bike. I think it put it in a better position to appeal to a larger audience, given that the seat height was a little bit lower. You know, you make the bike more approachable and less intimidating. Suddenly you've got more guys that are willing to throw a leg over it and even just sit on it, and that's kind of where the whole buying experience starts with a motorcycle. And even though it's a big V-twin banging around in there, it's balanced very well, very smooth. I can tell it's on, but I'm not getting excessive vibration. At least not in these urban roadways. I'm not getting anything like that. She's got some giddy up to her though. Missed my shift. That's embarrassing. And I think this thing has like wheelie control and whatnot, so the front tire will try to come up, but the bike will put it back down. Yo, hello, 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 Shannon. Shannon, your phone's screwed up. I don't know what's going on. This bike is really focused on that low and mid-range power. The top end kind of peters off a little bit, but it really is an absolute beast. And it has cruise control, which if you've seen my other videos, you know that's a feature that I want on any motorcycle. It's just so nice to be able to take a break from twisting your wrist constantly. For the price that you can pick one of these up for, I don't know. There's a lot of really good options from the Japanese OEMs that would outperform this in a couple categories. The European guys as well, like the Super Duke 1290, there's no denying that's probably the king of the nakeds right now. But I've talked about how I own an MT10, and that bike compared to this bike, it's a little bit more lightweight by about 18 pounds or so, and it makes 40 more horse. If you want the style, you want this look, you really like the V-twin characteristics of the motor, you know, buy what makes you happy. You don't gotta listen to me, and what I like might not be what you like. This bike, you know, this bike's got balls. I'm not gonna deny that. It's definitely got some really cool grunt. The aesthetics are amazing, and it's really fun to ride. You can go out and do some really spirited riding with it and enjoy yourself on it. And now that I've been riding it for a little while, I can definitely feel the vibrations. And I guess after riding it for longer than, well, 5 minutes, you start to feel it a little more. I can feel it in my hands, and I can feel it in my butt too, underneath the seat. Overall, a very well-equipped motorcycle. I have seen, whenever I took the Indian motorcycle training on this bike, I think they tried to say it could be a bike for someone to start on. Absolutely not. There is not a chance you should ever start on this bike. Could a beginner get on it and ride it? Yeah, but could they ride it very well and very safely? Hell no. This is not a beginner bike. Do not look at this as your first motorcycle. You'll get yourself hurt, or you're going to lose money because you're probably going to dump it, lay it over, and it's just not going to be a good experience for a first motorcycle. It's just not. God dang. Another thing I'm noticing, and I know I'm wearing Vans, so don't try to judge me too hard. You might be wearing boots and it'll protect you a little bit better, but if you're not wearing boots, that exhaust pipe right there, I can feel it on my toes. It's hot. So I guess my closing thoughts on the bike, it's really cool for what it is. It's really unique in its own way. Is it something I would buy for myself? No. If you're looking at naked motorcycles that are 1000cc plus, should you at least consider it and ride it to decide if it's right for you? I think so. It's not a bad bike at all. It's just not my cup of tea. And honestly, I don't think that I'm Indian's target demographic for this motorcycle. I think they're probably gearing it towards older enthusiasts, maybe like mid-30s, early 40s. I think that's the guy who's gonna come and buy one of these bikes. And the couple that I've sold, that's kind of who I've ended up selling them to, is guys in that age range. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this motorcycle. So if you're looking for a naked motorcycle with really cool performance, really cool features, really cool looks, then this is a good buy. But if you're someone like me who wants a little bit more bang for their buck, I'm looking at something from the Japanese OEMs that has more horse, weighs less, has roughly the same features, and puts a bigger smile on my face. And for those reasons, for me personally, this is goodbye. And that will conclude this test ride. Thanks for watching. Till next time, have a great day and ride safe. I really want to like that bike, but
I don't. I don't like that.
I don't either. It needs to be better.